In today's video, I get to revisit one of my favourite airlines, Starlux of Taiwan. I'll be flying their wonderful business class from Ho Chi Minh up to their base in Taipei. Last time out, I flew their A350-900 Neo and had a blast, and today I'll be taking their flagship A350, which promises to impress. A real treat. Let's go. Today's video starts at Tan Son Nhat, Ho Chi Minh City Airport in Vietnam, and I'm pretty glad I'm flying Starlux today because the rest of the check-in area is a mess. This airport is apparently one of the worst in Asia for check-in and security queues, and I can definitely believe it on this evidence.
Well, it's busy here, isn't it? It's packed. Well, remind me never to fly with Vietjet Air.
Apparently this seems to be a quiet day. Now this is the queue for security and immigration, and it took me over half an hour to get through. Ouch! Once I managed to get airside, it seemed to be a little less chaotic at least, although I'm still having trouble finding something important. This airport is hardly a global mega hub, but wow, it's kind of hard to find your way around here.
I tell you what, I literally cannot find this lounge. I've walked almost the whole airport. I can't find it.
This is the only sign for the lounge I saw, and of course the one I need is right at the bottom. The Apricot Lounge is a contract lounge which Starlux uses here for its business class passengers, and all things considered it's a kind of middle-of-the-road place. It does have some pretty good views of the apron though, and a business centre. Does anyone use these anymore? In the back of the lounge you can even find a massage chair secreted away into a corner. One thing a lot of Asian lounges do well is offer a good selection of hot meals, but I'm flying Starlux business class and I think I'll save my appetite for the flight. These outstation contract lounges rarely impress, but overall I've got to say that is not too bad a place to wait for your flight, but you really will need to go looking for it.
Well, it's fair to say it's not been the best ground experience so far, but I'm not sure that we can pin much of that on the airline. This airport does have a reputation.
And here she is, our Airbus A350-900, which is 3 years old. These beautiful, highly specified aircraft work long trans-Pacific routes to the west coast of the USA, but they can also be found on some regional routes here in Asia. This is the flagship of the Starlux fleet, and it's an aircraft I've wanted to fly ever since it was launched. Isn't she a beauty? Before we get on board today, I wanted to spend a minute to speak to you about safety and security online, and that's where today's video sponsor, Surfshark, comes in. Surfshark is an award-winning VPN, virtual private network, and while I only get about 90 seconds to speak to you about safety and security, there are loads and loads of ways in which it helps me as a world traveller make sure I stay safe online. Surfshark provides a first line of defence against snooping over public Wi-Fi, and it unblocks blocked content when I'm overseas. With over 4,000 servers and over 140 locations, there's a location that's bound to work for pretty much anyone. And then there's one of their newest features, the AI-powered Surfshark Scam Checker. Now, as a creator online, I get loads and loads of emails, and most of them are not genuine. This tool uses smart AI-powered scanning to check incoming Gmail messages for suspicious content, fake sender information and malicious links, all the kinds of things scammers use to trick you. It comes bundled in Surfshark 1 or 1 Plus. Just install the Chrome extension, enable the feature, and you get on-demand protection for unlimited devices on your account. So what are you waiting for? Surfshark costs less than a cup of coffee per month, and as one of my viewers you get a special deal. Go to surfshark.com/wingin it or enter code WINGINIT at checkout for 4 extra months for free of Surfshark VPN. Thank you. Our aircraft today has 306 seats across 4 classes, with 4 unusual first-class suites in the front, but I'll be sat in one of the 26 business class seats just behind them. Hello, business class. Thank you very much. And here we go, Starlux Business on the A350. Can't wait. Hello, good morning. Hello. Sorry, thank you. And welcome aboard Starlux's A350-900. Here is one of the stunning first-class suites, which comes with a massive TV screen, though the suites aren't actually in a separate cabin, which does make it a little less exclusive, I think. Just behind is business class. Every seat here has all-aisle access, and there are 26 reverse herringbone seats in a 1-2-1 configuration. I'm in seat 5A today, which, like all business class suites, has a large 24-inch 4K display screen. The middle seats are probably best for couples, but if you sit there alone, there are privacy dividers to shut off your neighbour if you want. The onboard ambience is stunning. Starlux worked with BMW to set the interiors of these aircraft, and these new A350s feature some tweaks under what Airbus calls the new production standard, which offers about 4 extra inches of cabin width. And here's one feature which I'm coming across for the very first time on an Airbus aircraft. These new Gentex electrochromic dimming windows, which I'm really looking forward to trying out, as I've heard they're better than the 787s, which definitely split opinion in the travel community. There really is quite a lot of space here. The wider fuselage gives you about 1 extra inch of width per business class suite, and I think it definitely is noticeable. Now, I'm a very lucky guy. I've taken a lot of business class flights and I've seen a lot of business class seats, and to an extent there's only so much you can do with them, but I've got to say this one really has blown me away. Again, Starlux are delivering. The place feels massive and I'm pretty sure this is going to be a good flight. Cheers. I'm not sure what that is. It's mango and something. And so we're on our way to Taipei on this beautiful aircraft, and there's a little bit of time now to have a quick look at the seat, which, for the record, is absolutely stunning. So, the dimming windows, one of the first things I tried. Now, these aren't to everyone's taste, but I can confirm they are better than those found on the 787. The dark feature actually turns the whole window black and keeps the cabin cool, which is a real bonus. Nice one. These reverse herringbone seats are very private, but for those who like sliding doors at your seat, Starlux really delivers. These are pretty solid, although do note they don't close flush with the floor or the wall of the next seat, which is kind of strange. Something else I notice when flying Starlux is that the aircraft are always spotless. Even the footwell, which tends to collect dirt and dust, is absolutely clean. Everything about this seat feels expensively made and top quality. Even the table feels weighty and premium. Right, let's take a look at that menu. Starlux has got a pretty good choice of alcohol. There's a wide selection of alcoholic drinks from around the world here, and there really is something for most tastes. Something which really caught my eye though were the signature cocktails. The flagship Starlux exclusive cocktail is the Sci-Fi Cosmo 2.0.
Cosmo, please enjoy it.
Perfect, thank you.
It's really stunning and includes blue curacao, gin, and even lactic acid, which I didn't even know you could drink. I also love this airline's attention to detail. Look at that beautiful cloud stirrer. Isn't it wonderful?
Well, the service on board is really efficient. I've just been served my lunch about 20 minutes after takeoff, which is pretty good going. Now, the international menu choices on this flight look really, really good, but I've not come all this way to have Western food, so I've gone for the set Asian dinner.
The first time I flew Starlux, the food blew me away, and this might have set the bar a little too high for this trip. My expectations were through the roof, and I have to admit the food didn't hit the same second time around. But this is still a first-rate meal with superb flavours and beautiful presentation. This was also my first time trying gak fruit sticky rice porridge, and it was superb. I finished off the meal with a second cocktail, and if you've ever wondered what tea and gin taste like together, the answer is not bad at all. Starlux provides a comprehensive 4K capable entertainment system with great headphones to boot and a wide choice of movies and programs. Most of them are available in English, or at least subtitled in English, so they're accessible to American passengers on their Trans-Pacific routes too. I'm not sure who Butt Detective is aimed at though. Anyway, if that's not to your taste, there's a mountain of other content for you to watch. I ended up watching some slow Taiwanese content about coffee and rice farming. Oh, and Wi-Fi, of course, is free and fast for business class passengers. Now, on my last video about the American Airlines A321XLR, I had a few comments like this, suggesting that bathrooms can either be clean or decorated with a fake flower. Amazingly, if you travel on a good airline, both are possible at the same time. Starlux's attention to detail is unsurpassed in my view. It's better than Qatar or Singapore Airlines, for example. Not only is the bathroom spotless, it has a fragrance diffuser, decorative greenery, and that fake flower. This sort of small touch really makes a difference. You really notice when the airline tries hard, even in areas not everyone will appreciate. And yes, the bathroom has a bench seat if you need to change into your pajamas. In bed mode, the seat impresses again, and the bedding, which for the record is being provided here on a flight less than 3 hours long, is excellent, soft and comfortable. Starlux absolutely excels in the air, and this is the highest quality flight I've taken in the last year. And we're now approaching Taipei, where I've got a couple of days to rest and relax. And so, what can I say? Starlux is my favourite airline. It's as simple as that. They are an airline I will make a special diversion to try and fly on for the simple fact they are so good. When I was a kid, a lot of my cheap toys were marked as being from a magical faraway land called Taiwan, and it blows my mind that the country of Taiwan's size now has 3 high-quality airlines in EVA, China Airlines and Starlux. But Starlux is the top of the tree in my opinion. Sure, I travelled from a regional airport here and didn't get their stellar ground service on departure, but this flight seriously impressed me. And if an airline can do that on a short regional flight, they're doing pretty well in my book. This video is made possible by sponsors like Surfshark, so go to surfshark.com/winginit or use code WINGINIT for 4 extra months for free of Surfshark VPN. Cheers, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.